Hi Virgo, welcome. This is going to be your spiritual tarot reading, and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. When I was meditating on the collective Virgo energy, I was getting some messages around like thought patterns and the way that you're thinking about something here, Virgo. And you know, thoughts are a powerful thing because they're the beginning of manifestation, as everything happens in the mind before it becomes a reality, right? And so giving careful consideration to what types of thoughts you're thinking and the way that you're choosing to think about something is really, really important. There is a song that is by Sasha Sloan called Thoughts that's been playing in my head since I woke up. And since I knew I was going to do your reading, it made itself known again when I was meditating on the Virgo energy. So maybe check out that song. You may resonate with that. But essentially it's about like dealing with your own insecure thoughts. And one of the lyrics to the song is, I need to learn how to be a good friend to me. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling. You know, being your own best friend is being something that's really important, Virgo, and learning that about yourself and giving yourself that best friend love, you know. So Virgo, let's get some cards out then and see where this is headed, right? So we're going to get one overall supporting energy card for you, and then we're going to go into the headspace and what's most important to you there, the emotional space and what we have coming in there, and the bigger spiritual picture, right? So you have the fifth house here of passion showing up. This is highlighting entertainment, of course, passion, desire, love affairs. It's a very playful type of vibe, and so the encouragement is whatever you have going on, right? To be more lighthearted, to be a little bit more playful with this energy and not take such a serious tone or allow your insecure thoughts, right, to consume you or take over you. This is encouraging you to kind of like romance your life as well. We think of romance as something that we do for another person or with another person, but honestly, the grandest romance that you'll ever have is the relationship between you and the life that you're living, the relationship between you and you, honestly. And so it's like, romance the F out of your life, you know, like, enjoy it, you know. Why am I getting the word fluff it up? No, fluff it up. No, that sounds wrong. Like, just make the best of it. Make the most of it. Don't be afraid to brag on yourself. Don't be afraid to romance, right? Like, your life. So, and also some of you needing to be more open and available to romance coming into your life, okay? Or that could be on its way to you with the fifth house of passion showing up. So let's go into it further and see what else. What else for Virgo? We're going to go into the headspace while all these came out at the same time. Four of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Six of Wands. So Virgo, this card right here kind of reminds me of that song I told you about. This Four of Cups here. So sometimes this could represent, you know, feeling a little bit melancholy, maybe missing someone, kind of going back and forth too on whether or not you should detach from something or move forward. Some of you have a fear of getting your heart broken here, and just that simple fear of like something not working out makes you kind of want to detach a little bit, or may make you feel a little bit insecure with where you stand, okay? But with the Six of Wands here, overriding that is this strong desire to win, to come out on top, to get what it is that you want, right? So I do feel like these insecure thoughts playing tricks on you, Virgo, and making you maybe even feel a little bit all over the place. I was going to say indecisive, but I'm not really getting that as much as like this all over the place type of vibe. It's like shuffle. It's like going back and forth between should I, shouldn't I? No. Let me back that up. Well, some of you, yes, but more so what I'm feeling is that it's I should, or I want to, or I will, but I do have a little bit of insecurity behind that. But I don't feel like the insecurity being powerful enough to sway your decision. I do feel like your head and your heart is set on something here, Virgo. And yeah, like you want to come out on top here. Even if it means that you might have to go through something that's really uncomfortable, okay? I'm kind of getting a little bit of a head and heart decision. See, now I feel all over the place. Now, what is going on here? So, first I'm getting like, no, you know what you want, and you're going towards it. But now I'm like, well, maybe, but maybe feeling a little bit insecure about that. So, what's the deal here, Virgo? A lot of mixed emotions showing up, okay? A lot of mixed messages as well. So some of you could be giving off mixed messages, or someone that you're connecting with may give you mixed messages. And it's just, it feels all over the place. And I'm sorry if I'm not making sense, but I'm just saying the messages that's coming through. But I feel like you probably can relate to this if you were drawn to watch this, because you might be of two minds about something, or find like one day you're certain and the next day uncertain or afraid or fearful, you know. It feels a little bit anxious to me as well. So let's go deeper into the emotional space. The Knight of Wands. Okay, so the Knight of Wands in this deck talks about back and forth energy. And that's definitely what I'm picking up on here. And then the Page of Swords and the Magician. It's almost like you're afraid to say or do the wrong thing. You know what I mean? It's not that you don't know for certain what it is that you want. Maybe the back and forth is more so about like how to go about it. You know, going back and forth about what action to take, or what's the next best action, or what would be the right thing to say, or would be the right timing, you know, stuff like that. Like, I feel you getting bogged down in a lot of the details, okay? Especially if this is something that you've been thinking heavily about. So what else? We have the Magician here. And the Hangman. So the Magician is talking about the ability to manifest and create whatever it is that you're wanting. And I think the reason why I got the message about thoughts, right, with the Hangman here, and the channeled meditation, is because manifestation begins in the mind, right? And so to help you get through this seemingly confusing energy, right, it has to first get clear in your mind. So if you know what you're wanting, Virgo, but there's some back and forth going on, this would be a good time to maybe take a time out to really try and clear your energy, clear your mind, and also to see things from all different angles, from multiple different perspectives, right? Actually, no. Oh my gosh, should I even keep this reading? Like, why are we going back and forth? So, okay. They're saying, I'm getting actually no. That's the problem. Okay, there's the problem. The problem is that you're trying too hard to see it from multiple different perspectives. Okay, so the encouragement is to just focus on how you feel. What do you want? You know, what is your heart leading you to? And stop trying to see it from all these 100 different angles. How will someone perceive that? How is this person perceiving that? Because it's really screwing up your energy, and it's making it so hard for me to even read the cards right now. And like, I'm getting frustrated, and Who else did I have this happen to? Aries. I wasn't sure if I should post that one either. And that's kind of how I feel about this one, but I guess I'm just going to keep going with it. So the encouragement is, let's get clear on that, is to get clear with yourself. How do you feel? Stop prioritizing someone else's feelings over your own, Virgo, right? What is it that you want? Doesn't matter how other people will perceive that. Get that out of your head. And then based on that, what do you think? What inspired action is it that you want to take? Some of you, it's like there really is no action to take at the moment. And actually, until you get really clear with yourself, you should not take action, because whatever action you take, there'll be like a repercussion or a setback possibly. So because the energy is so unstable right now, because you're not clear yet in what it is you're truly wanting out of a situation. And so it's almost like take a step back. Don't take any action, right? Don't make any big changes or big movements. But on an energetic level, on an emotional level, in your thoughts, right? That's where all the action needs to take place. And not by overthinking it, not by dwelling on it, but by clearing your mind, by only giving your sole focus to one perspective, and that perspective being your own. Right? Sometimes we get all screwy when we're trying to know how someone feels or know how someone sees us, which it's always impossible to do that, because your own bias will always be in the way. But also it affects our ability to make decisions when we try to place ourselves outside of ourselves like that. And so the message is you almost got to have like blinders on, where your sole focus is just simply how you feel. How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? And the encouragement is to go towards your passion. Right? And to be a little bit more playful about this. But I could see how it could be hard to be playful when there's all this mixed up energy here and feeling stretched even, or pulled in two different directions, even though you know what it is that you want. That's what Epiphany, that's what that lyric was about. How to be a good friend to me. The actual lyric is, she says, I just don't know how to be a good friend to me. And so right now, it's time to prioritize being a good friend to yourself. Meaning, treat yourself how you would treat your best friend. Give yourself that same grace, that same love, that same understanding that you would give to someone that you love. And make it about yourself. What else? The World, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. So there's this message here about like, you can give yourself the world, right? Like you don't need someone in order to give that to you. You don't need someone to give that to you, Virgo. You can give yourself the world, right? You have all the tools available to you. You've got spirit running through you, inspiration in your veins. You can make this happen. You don't need anyone else to make happen what you want to happen. However, it's like once you become a good friend to yourself and you understand that you have the ability to be self-sufficient, then it's almost like the universe wants to bring to you someone that you could put your world around, or that their world would revolve around you, right? So, and maybe even attracting those good friends, right, back into your life, or new friends into your life for some of you. It's only after you learn how to be a good friend to yourself. But there's some sort of success coming through, some sort of completion coming through, right? It requires a bit of patience, you know. But there is an opportunity here to begin again, okay, with the Page of Pentacles and the Fool. So there also might be some sort of opportunity presented to you during this time frame, Virgo, that allows you to embark on some sort of new journey or try something new. I feel like once you get past this kind of emotional energy, it will be smooth sailing, especially as we go into Leo season, end of July, August. Things might really start to pick up speed there. But I feel like until then, it's not really the time to make any big movements, big changes, big actions, right? Because there's too much uncertainty around this. And you'll just manifest more uncertainty if you take action from that space. So it's right now, it's time to prioritize yourself and become a good friend to yourself, and to stop weighing out all of the pros and cons and the pluses and the minuses and how this person sees it, how that person sees it. You know, you're so analytical, Virgo. It's so hard for you to shut that analytical brain off. And not saying you have to completely shut it off, but if you want to simplify your life, take into consideration the most important perspective, and that is your own. And be a good friend to yourself. And as you do that, you start clearing your mind, right? Which helps to clear the energy. And then, like I said, in pops in the World card, which is success, or the ability to change your world as well, or someone changing your world. I keep getting the word, the world revolves around you. Which is true from the stance of source, because you are the attractor of your if I could talk, your universe. So your world certainly does revolve around you. But like, if you've been making your world revolve around other people or another person, it's time to prioritize yourself during this time frame and make the world revolve around you. And don't feel bad about that. Don't feel guilty about that. You deserve that. And it's only going to help further you, right? And actually open the door of opportunity and possibilities to you, right? As there's something new here for you on the horizon to experience that you've never experienced before. And it's very meaningful, okay? So try your best to give yourself that grace, right? So let's see what the law of attraction has to say here, Virgo. What's the law of attraction have to say? Whoa. All right, you have the 27th card. The number 27 might be significant to you, or 27 breaks down to a 9. This says, billions of us are living in perfect diversity. The diversity of your planet is a tremendous value and benefit, because from variety springs all new ideas and expansion. Without the diversity, there would be complacency and endlessness. You are billions of people living the perfect diversity, just as you knew you would, constantly asking for improvement and thereby setting up for the next generation that improved life experience. If you understood that and you no longer clamored for the one right way to live, things would go better for you sooner. So this is interesting, as I'm talking about all these different perspectives muddling the energy, and this card is talking about the immense diversity on the planet and the billions of people that live on the planet. And it's just understanding that there's no one right way for anything. There's no one right way to feel. There's no one right way to live. There's no one right way to act even. The planet is diverse for a reason, so that you have choices and you could choose what you like, what you don't like. And but make those choices about how you feel, and not so much about what others are doing or what others would be perceiving, Virgo. So beautiful reading. I'm going to leave it there. Zodiac signs that you could be dealing with or have in your own chart. I have Sagittarius, Pisces, Leo, Aries energy here, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius energy. But it's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do have videos over there. Tarot Time with Dana, all of it linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so there. Otherwise, I am wishing you the very, very, very best, Virgo. And until next time, my friends, namaste.